We're back, baby. Back in sunny Dubai today, actually, isn't it?
Very, very sunny.
I don't think it's very sunny while I was away, was it?
No, it wasn't actually.
It was
It was more sunnier, probably where you. Is that even the term? More sunnier? It was more sunny, I think, where you was.
I think just sunnier is the word for more sunnier.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Right. It's like clever and cleverer.
Oh, look at that Cybertruck. Yeah, welcome back. We are back together, back in Dubai. Yeah, and Phoebe's here.
Phoebe's back as well.
We are just popping out to get a few bits, so we thought we'd catch you all up on being back.
Phoebe's active in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, just heading out. A nice sunny Saturday.
Yeah.
Good vibes, to be fair.
Yeah,
I feel like
better vibes than I thought.
Yeah.
I'm in better spirits than I thought I was going to be. Yeah, I feel like I've been on a bit of a... Found it really difficult to leave the UK.
Yeah,
then I started to get a bit better. And then, like that last time.
Yeah, it was
but
hard.
I think it's like a culmination of things. I think, one, it's the fact that I wasn't expecting to go back, and I was back for quite a long time. Like almost as long as when I was back in the summer.
Exactly,
I was back for like, 6 weeks? Or I was out of the country for like...
6 weeks?
6-7 weeks,
Yeah.
And then also I think the main thing is the fact that like all the kids, like all of our nieces and nephew are getting older, and it's like obviously they've always had a really nice time together, but they're all at a good age now where they play really nice together, get excited to see each other, and yeah, it just feels like we're kind of ripping away
They're
from
a lot
that.
more aware now, aren't they?
Yeah, that
when
we're
they're
not,
with each other,
yeah,
that we're going to be going back or...
Exactly, yeah, that is like temporary, which is quite difficult, like especially like my oldest niece, God, she breaks my heart. Like she got so upset when I left last time, but you know, for us, I think because the only thing that gets me through is that we're not going to be here forever, and like we just need to really enjoy now, like the years
I
we're
suppose you
here.
did get me through. It's not like...
No, I always say this, like, I get really upset coming back in. I'm like, I don't want to come back, like, all the rest of it. And I think sometimes people probably think, well, why are you there then?
Yeah.
Look, I don't hate it. Like, I don't hate it. I'm back now, and I'm, like, back into the swing of things. I'm really happy. Like, and I was just chatting to, like, a friend yesterday, and I was saying, like, our life here is just so good. Like, sometimes I just need to remind myself of that. Like, yeah, there is that part of missing family and stuff like that, but we'll never get these years back. Like the flexibility we have now in terms of like Phoebe's age, like what a great time to have done it, you know.
Definitely.
And if we hated it that much, we're both on the same page that we'd literally leave. Like, but we don't. We love it here, and like
it's just it's that family element, isn't it? When you come away, that's the hardest bit.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, I only went back for like 4 days on an overnight flight as well. So the first day I was absolutely knackered, but I felt like I was back for like 2 weeks. So coming back here felt really thing, but then
I think because you cram so much stuff in, don't you? It does feel like a long time.
It's very full on, isn't it? Which I wouldn't want it not to be full on because you know I'm only back for a few days at a time at best normally, so
you have to make
try
the
and
most
cram
of
in
it.
as much as you can.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be a lot more like down in the dumps. Literally, I'm not even joking. As we like took off, didn't we, to come back, I cried. So I didn't think it was going to go that well. I just thought I was just going to be really like down and taking quite a while to like kind of get back to normal. But actually, like I think it helped. Like on the Monday, I went straight and saw friends, and I'm back into the routine, which I really crave. Like back in our own house, doing things that we can't do in the UK, like spending a lot of time outside and all of that. And I'm actually really happy to be back, and I think we've got a lot of things to look forward to. Like,
oh god, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're going to do a staycation. Aren't we?
And we've got like we're having a really lovely weekend. And it's nice to all be back together, because also that's another part of it. The fact that 9 times out of 10, if we go back to the UK for that amount of time, a huge chunk of it, the majority of it, we're not all together, because you have to come back here, which is actually quite difficult, especially for you. Like obviously,
I mean, it's the things I've got obviously annual leave to contend with, and I don't want to spend all my annual leave going back, because otherwise it feels like defeats the object
and all of our money.
Here. I mean, like I feel like every few months we're spending money to come back to the UK and do something or other. So, you know, I'd rather in some way spend that on going on a holiday for us lot and
Of
enjoying
course,
something
yeah.
like that. But balancing that with, I do like going to the UK and seeing people and stuff. But should be there for a bit longer in the summer, so I'll be able to plan
Yeah, that'll feel so nice because you're going to go back for a couple of weeks.
like a few different things and
Maybe a little staycation, UK staycation.
Yeah, exactly. You can see family, you can see friends, but it doesn't have to just be one occasion, you know, especially over a few weeks. So that's good. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's not long now either. We're already nearly in May.
It's not. Honestly, I'm like thinking about my 30th and it's just all creeping round as I'm shoving another like bit of rubbish food into my mouth. But yeah, no, summer's coming around super quick, and I think that whole like situation and being back in the UK has made the year go a lot quicker because it's such a big chunk of the year, and it almost was a shame because it's the best time to be here. But actually, you didn't have great weather, did you? Like it rained, it was very cloudy.
No, there's some elements of it where it's like, I didn't get the vibe of it being sunny and whatever. But we've got a good summer coming up. Well, you more than me, but for your 30th, have you told everyone where you're going?
I'm going Mykonos with my friends, which I'm really excited about. I feel like I'm a bit more relaxed about it because didn't I convince myself it was June, and I was like, Joe, it's literally June, I've not booked flights. It's literally going to be May in a couple of weeks, and then it's next month I'm going. And you was like, no, it's July you're going.
I kept saying July, and she said
to me, I was like, no, it's my holiday. Like I know when I'm going with my friends, it's June. So then last night I sat down and looked at my calendar and I texted my friend and I was like, can you just confirm that we're going in July? She was like, yeah, we're going in July. I was like, okay, I feel a bit more relaxed that I've got an extra month, and flights are okay, like I can get there fine. So I'm actually just going to go from Dubai now. I'm not going to go back to London. I'm not going to go from London.
Which means me and Phoebe are going to absolutely have it off.
Yeah, but that's so nice, isn't it? Because you don't get a lot of time
with
me totally out of the picture. Like you take her out a lot, like you're very hands-on and stuff like that, but you don't ever I never leave the country really without her. Like I did it once.
No, it's nice. It's nice for me to be able to do it as well, to be fair. I mean, not Sam go away. We don't like her company, because obviously we do. But it is nice to have a change of just being the two of us.
And you might even do your first solo flight with her in the summer, mightn't you?
Yeah, but again, I'm up for doing that.
Yeah, she's chill. She's actually alright.
Yeah, she's chill. And even if she isn't, it's just like, that's what it is.
It's temporary. Like I always think when you go on holiday, you're flying somewhere. Like we've always said, like it's worth it because you're going somewhere nice. You're doing something nice. Like so that temporary potential bit of pain that you might go through, for me it's just always worth it because you're going to go make memories, you're doing something nice, or you're coming back from somewhere and you've had a really good time. So it's like, also
I think with flying you just need to throw yourself into it, because if you don't,
it's mind over matter. I think.
Like you know, she's nearly 3 now. Her shortest flight she's ever done is like 7 hours.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So people have all been in your situation, and if people want to judge and you've got a screen,
I always said, like when I did a video before of like flying solo with a toddler, like trying to give a bit of advice, is that like you have paid for that seat as much as anybody else has. So if your kid's going to cry, as long as you're like trying to help them, and sometimes you just can't help kids, can you? Then it's fine. Who cares what everybody else thinks? Like they've not got the power to chuck you off the flight.
Yeah, exactly.
So
none of them are chartering a private jet, are they?
Also, no one wants your child to be quieter than you. Like, trust me.
No, exactly. You just don't want kids kicking your seats. That's the only caveat.
No, that does.
But you can control that sometimes. But
yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? Sometimes you have really good flights and you get the whole road to yourself. Sometimes someone's kicking your seat and screaming. So it is what
you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I lose more than I win, but
yeah, you do get some rough flights, don't you?
Yeah, God, my flight going back was rough, but I don't want to talk about it. Saturday vibes today. Nice, we've got some good stuff planned for the weekend.
We've got a little birthday party this afternoon.
Party for our friends this afternoon.
We're cute. We're going to go to the pool, aren't we, tomorrow morning with friends, and then we're going to take Phoebe to the cinema again, which I say she loved it the first time she slept, so that's why we thought it went well.
Before she slept though, she was still enjoying it.
She loves watching like films, so for us it's actually quite lucky, and they've got like a designated kids cinema, so there was kids walking about playing. It doesn't really matter. There's no like pressure to people sitting down, is there? So yeah, that's our weekend that we have planned, and then next weekend we are going on a staycation.
Nice. Some
which I
good
can't wait.
really good deals at the moment.
Such good deals to be had at the moment. Actually, I was talking to a friend yesterday about all of the things they've done and the amount of deals they've used, like 150 dirhams fully redeemable for like beach days.
Yeah, so
like
good.
it's so good. Like we definitely need to have a little look just to utilise it before the prices go up. Although it is very, very hot here all of a sudden. It literally jumped up like 10 degrees.
I think literally in the last like week.
Did like one day it was like 32 and then the next it was like 40.
Yeah, it's
literally
40,
like
41
overnight.
in my car.
And that's just nuts. Like it's so hot, but it's not humid yet. 38. It's not humid yet, so I feel like if you're doing something nice like around a pool and stuff, it's actually not.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh yeah, it's
terrible.
fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Whereas even when it's humid and you're around a pool, it's still like it's just not enjoyable. I don't.
But it does like you just notice the transition, and it's happened quite quickly. I feel like last year April was always hot throughout the whole thing, whereas this year it was fine for the first 3 weeks.
Yeah. I think as well, which is probably like something that people might want to know, is like, does it feel different here? Like, considering everything that's happened, does it feel different now we've come back?
Yeah.
And for me personally, like, I feel like it doesn't feel any different. Like, there's the odd thing that's like a bit quiet. Like, I went to Dubai Mall the other night, and it only took me like 20 minutes to get there, 25 minutes back. I got a space straight away,
good,
like, which is unheard of in the evening, no matter what day of the week it is. But other than that, the pool's busy. There's people around. She's obviously back at nursery now. I personally, people obviously might feel different, but I don't think it feels any different, which I'm really grateful for, because obviously I left and it felt a bit weird, and I didn't want to come back and reignite that and then have to get out of it. Whereas it's quite nice to go back to the UK now. I feel like I've reset and I've come back and it feels like back to normal. I don't know if you feel any different about that, but
no, I think for me, because I was on my own for like another near 3.5 weeks, I wasn't enjoying that. It's different in the summer because you're kind of used to it, you plan to it, and you're like, okay, you're prepared for it. So I wasn't used to being on my own or prepared for it, so I wasn't having the best time, especially being in an empty house.
It's funny, isn't it? Because like I always say, like, I think a lot of people would think like, oh, Joe must be loving it. He's got the place to himself. He's not that he's not got to do any parenting, but like, he can lay in on the weekends till when he wants. But actually, you don't really find it like that, Dick. What?
I just did a face.
You don't really find it like that, do you? Like,
no, I mean, I don't. I think like I'm very domesticated.
There wasn't anything that you did when we weren't there that you couldn't do when we was there.
I still was, and our friends was definitely laughing at this. I was still getting up. I was doing washing most days. I was drying stuff.
I don't know what you had. Every time I FaceTime you was like, I've got to do all the cleaning today. I've got to do all the washing. Like, I don't know, what was you like?
Just having parties
spitting on the floor every day, and you had to clear it up. Like, I'm so confused. I was like, what are you cleaning now?
No, but I had, obviously we had our friends stay over. So like I washed his towels and bedding. Washed our bedding. Washed our towels. Yeah, but the other thing that you don't forget as well is because it wasn't that sunny, it was really hard to wash stuff and get it out to dry.
Okay.
So there was a bit of like crossover between that, and I don't know, like maybe it's to occupy time, but I think right, I'm going to take all the grills off the hob and I'm going to deep clean like the top of the oven, and then like I don't know, I feel like my mind.
Can I just caveat this? I was saying to him, like, don't worry about it, I'll do stuff when I get back. Like, I wasn't like, here's your list of chores for this weekend.
Never fall for that trap.
No, but I actually was like that, because I wasn't expecting you. Like, I was encouraging you to go out and do stuff, because I was
I know,
you can go out and do stuff when we're there, but there's literally no one at home. So if you can go out with your friends and do stuff, go and do it. Like, don't just sit at home and clean the hob.
Our villa flooded, didn't it?
Oh God,
in the rain,
I forgot about that. Thank goodness she was there.
So that was just a horrendous night in terms of like.
We was up in the middle of the night.
Half past 10. I thought, I can hear something. I'm just going to go and check.
I called you, didn't I? And I was like, can you please just go and check? And you said, it was fine.
You said, can you set an alarm for like 3 o'clock and go and check? And I was like, I'm not doing that. But I went down at 10:30 and water was just pouring in under the dishwasher. The dishwasher was off, coming in from outside, and then it was just like a real struggle because it was then going all over the living room in different directions. So I was getting all the all the stuff off the floor, trying to contain it, and then I was talking to our next door neighbour, and he was like, "Oh my god, mine is so much worse." So then
His was worse as well. Wasn't
he had a lot of stuff, and he had like
You're right, Andrew. That's all.
he had carpet down, and he had a lot of expensive like computer equipment and stuff like that. So I was helping him, you know, trying to contain it and get stuff off the floor. And then thought, oh, let me come back into ours and check that ours is okay.
He's reloaded again and got
So
wet
then,
again.
like, you say about washing, but I used every single towel that we had there,
No,
so I had to wash them. You know, so I'm quite a domesticated person.
You are.
I don't like
You are.
sitting, and also I wanted it to be.
You're not really someone that wants to like slob around and sit and do nothing.
No.
You get a bit antsy, don't you?
Yeah,
You're like, I need
I'm
to
very
just be up
like
doing
I have
something.
to be up doing something. But then also I wanted to make sure that I got up early on the Tuesday morning to make sure that I could wash our bed in, so I could dry it while I was at work,
That's
so
pretty
that
impressive.
when I come back and you come back with Phoebe,
Yeah.
all of the bedding was fresh and hadn't been slept in.
I do appreciate that. Thank you.
So yeah,
Husband of the year.
and people say, you know, you can get cleaners in, which is fine, but I just don't think anyone
We don't
has
like the
same
cleaners, do we?
standards.
No, we don't. We won't get into that.
We have
but-
like a really, well, I'd say it's a high standard, but I just think it's like a normal
Yeah,
good
just want a
standard
clean
for
house,
cleaning.
so-
Yeah, so yeah, we did that, and then yeah,
Back to normal.
I like obviously FaceTiming you both when you're not here, but at the same time I hate the concept of sitting there holding a phone up.
Yeah. And also then you have to stay up late if
I
we
stay
want
up
to
late
talk
for
without
like bedtime,
Phoebe.
and then you're going to bed late, you're on your phone, and there's
Yeah.
just a whole host of stuff. So where we're back together,
It's
it's
just
just like it's
easier.
much better.
Yeah, it's just been getting back into our routine though this week, really, isn't it? Like cooking, all that kind of thing. But yeah, that is the update from us.
The update from the
We will catch up with you next week, I suppose.
yeah. See, we'll get on. We're going to be going on a staycation next weekend, so
Yeah.
there'll be some nice stuff to talk about and show as well.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So yeah, that's it for this week. I hope you all have a lovely week.
Yeah, and don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, put alerts on.
Do everything.
Everything
Yeah,
you're meant to
we
do
really
at the end of
appreciate
YouTube
it.
videos. Well, you probably should have been at the beginning, but yeah,
Probably.
thank you.
If you've got this far, then you're dedicated, so you should subscribe. Okay, bye.
Toodles. Bye bye.